Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena, and today we have a pretty interesting deck. So I've actually put a poll up on YouTube and asked what you guys wanted to see me play, and we got a lot of responses of just, hey, go ahead and play some more Blood Sun Lotus Field. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to talk about this crazy deck that I built. Kind of came to me all of a sudden, and we're going to see if this deck can hold up with at least the ideas in our head really make it up to be pretty funny. But real quick though, before we hop into today's deck, would like to remind everybody, if you enjoy the channel and enjoy the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and check out all the cool links down below. And with that being said, we're just going to hop right into today's deck, and we are calling it Sundering Vornclex. So again, we are of course playing Blood Sun Lotus Field. That is the main focus of the deck. So again, if you're not familiar with Blood Sun, I like to explain it anyway since it's one of my favorite cards. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. All lands lose all abilities except for mana ability. So the only thing lands are going to be able to do is tap for mana. That's basically the only line of text that's going to be available to them. Lotus Field says we're going to just ignore the first three lines, or the first three abilities, because typically this has hexproof, it enters tapped, and you have to sacrifice 2 other lands. But with Blood Sun in play, again, it just says add 3 mana of any one color. So with Blood Sun in play, you play this as a land, it comes into play untapped, and you can tap it for 3 mana. Pretty busted. Especially when you can turn 1 Llanowar Elf, turn 2 Blood Sun, turn 3 play Lotus Field, have 6 mana available, and then you can just start casting your big payoff spells. Now, let's just talk about the other cards in the deck real quick first. So, of course, we've already mentioned Llanowar Elves, the best mana dork there is in Historic right now. So one mana, 1/1, taps for 1. We have 4 copies of Explore. Again, 2 mana sorcery. You can play an additional land this turn, and you get to draw a card. Card's really busted. Of course, we're playing a deck where we want to get as much mana in play as possible, so we do want those Explorers in here. The other cards we're just kind of hitting on are going to be 2 copies of Angers of the Gods, just in case we're playing against a really fast aggro deck that we need to deal with. And then we have 4 copies of Storm's Wrath. Again, this deals with those early aggro creatures, kind of some smaller mid-range creatures, and then it also deals with some Planeswalkers that we can't deal with. And then, really, we're going to get into our payoffs. Now, the main card, obviously, other than Blood Sun and Lotus Field, and since we're calling this Sundering Vornclex, we are playing Vornclex, one of the new cards from Kaldheim, probably the most busted card in the set. Obviously, we're not talking about Tybalt's Trickery. That card just doesn't exist anymore. It's out of our mind, right? So it's a 6 mana, 6/6 trample haste. If you would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, put twice that many of each of those kinds of counters on that permanent or player instead. So why is this important? Well, it's really important for a few other reasons. One of the cards we haven't covered yet, it doesn't really affect. You may think it does, but it actually doesn't. But what we are trying to do with this deck, and again, we're basically trying to one-shot our opponent in a couple of different ways. And again, this is due to the card limitations we had. We didn't really want to craft another couple mythics, so we decided to do this in a couple funny ways. So one of those ways is we are trying to potentially just Awakening of vitu-ghazi, but really I should really cover this other card first. 2 copies of Chandra Pyromancer. So with Vornclex in play, if you're not familiar with it, Chandra comes, all Planeswalkers that you play will come into play with double the amount of counters on. So this Chandra, since it has 4 loyalty previously, it will actually come into play with 8 loyalty, which gives you the ability to immediately ultimate Chandra. So that is what we are trying to do. We are trying to Chandra. Obviously, this would probably be more, I'm assuming we'll probably be able to do this a little more frequently if we had more of these in our deck. But again, we only had 2 of them. So what do we get to do when we ultimate Chandra? Well, -7, exile the top 10 cards of your library. Choose an instant or sorcery card, exile this way, and copy it 3 times. You can cast the copies without paying their mana cost. So again, we are trying to one-shot. One of those ways, again, is going to be Awakening of vitu-ghazi. Awakening of vitu-ghazi says put 9 counters on target land you control. It becomes a legendary 0/0 elemental creature with haste named vitu-ghazi. It's still a land. So with Vornclex in play, this becomes the land that we're targeting with this becomes an 18/18. So that turn we would be swinging with a 6/6 trampler and an 18/18 creature. It doesn't have any evasion, so no trampler or anything. But if they don't have any blockers and they don't expect this to happen, and we hit this, I mean, they're most likely dead. Well, obviously with no blockers, they should be dead. But the other way that we can actually one-shot our opponents, and again, kind of a crazy way to do this, but we can hit a copy of Sundering Stroke. So Sundering Stroke is a 7-mana sorcery, and it says Sundering Stroke deals 7 damage divided as you choose among 1, 2, or 3 targets. If at least 7 red mana was spent to cast this spell, it instead deals 7 damage to each of those permanents and or players. So if we activate Chandra, look through 10 cards, we hit a Sundering Stroke, we then cast a Sundering Stroke at just our opponent for 7 damage. We're gonna copy it 2 other times. We're gonna get to 21 our opponent. So that is what we are trying to do with this janky combo. The other thing about this, yes, if we do happen to have it in our hand, we can pay 7 mana. We can split some damage up. It's actually pretty. It's decent. It is kind of expensive, but hey, we are ramping with our favorite combo. So 7 mana is typically not a lot of mana. And then if we do happen to pay 7 red each time we cast this, instead we don't have to even split up the 7 damage. We're just going to pick 3 targets and we're going to deal 7 damage. So yeah, that is what we're trying to do. And last but not least, we do have 4 copies of Haphazard Bombardment. Now, this does put counters on our opponent's things. Now, we don't get to double the counters. Like, we don't get to put counters on 8 permanents because Haphazard Bombardment says choose 4 non-enchantment permanents. But what it does is it does actually put 2 counters on each of those 4 permanents that we target, which really has no relevancy at all to what we're trying to do. It's not going to it's not going to really affect anything. So these 2 cards do not interact together. The only way these 2 cards were to interact is if our opponent if our opponent had one of these and then we had the other one. So if we had a Vornclex in play and our opponent played Haphazard Bombardment and tried to do something on our permanents would not get any counters because Vorinclex prevents that. So but yeah, so this is the deck. Again, we are going to try to meme. We're going to play Vorinclex into Chandra, and then we are going to ultimate Chandra and potentially kill them with an Awakening of vitu-ghazi. So a big 18/18 creature with a 6/6 trampler, or we are going to try to 21 them and hit a bingo and just deal 7 3 times. So top that all off, we are playing 26 lands. It is a little bit land heavy, but we again want to be making sure that we are hitting our land drops. And again, so we are playing those explorers. So that's the deck, and let's hop right into the gameplay, and we will see you guys at the wrap up. All right, well, we're gonna try this out. This should be pretty interesting. You guys voted. I listened. Bloodsun Lotus Field shenanigans with bad cards. Let's see what happens. Oof. This is almost the hand I want to keep. I would actually keep this if this Rootbound Crag was... Oh, we're going to get punished. I'm keeping. I feel like this has all the cards we want. But just like off by 1, right? Oh, they're doing what we want to be doing. Like super greedy to do this. How greedy? Oh, it's super greedy to go for a forest here. Oh yeah, super greedy, super greedy. All right, we're gonna do what we came here to do, and that's play Lotus Field. We don't have a Bloodsun. Okay. I'm actually a little okay we did this, right? So we get to potentially draw another land. And I'm not going to play this elf because we are going to anger. We could potentially just anger next turn into elf. And then that sets us up for a Vorinclex turn the following turn. But yeah, we should not be in this situation at all because we should not have kept this hand. Paradox Engine. Holy moly. Alright, well. Let's get rid of that shenanigans right there. It's only going to slow them down. It's not going to stop them. But again, we really need to be drawing a forest here. Or at really any untapped land. Alright, so that's a slow mana dork for them. Perfect, perfect. Alright, so we're gonna get in with the business. I mean, maybe they choose to block, right? I don't imagine that taking 4 damage is better than, you know. They definitely don't want to block. But maybe they do. Alright, well, we're going to put them in a potential situation where they have to block next turn. So, we're gonna put 18 counters on the land, and we're going to get in. Unless we draw a land. Well, we did draw a land. I feel like the land we drew was a little unfortunate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can do this, right? It does force them into a block. Incubation Druid is not going to really do anything. It's going to take them off of a mana. So I do think like we have to actually, right? All right, we got us an 18/18. Let's go. So I wonder if they think that Incubation Druid is going to get, like... Well, I guess it does get 2 counters, but... Okay. That's an interesting card in this deck, right? Gives all their elves haste? Okay. We're in a pickle. We are actually in a pickle right now. Okay, they are scrying to the bottom. That's good. They're on a redraw, right? So they're... pretty much drawing to where they have to draw a creature. They didn't hit. That's good. Well, luckily for us... we definitely have 7 red mana. Target, target, target. I mean, it's going to deal 7 anyway. And we are going to be on the road to winning game 1. All right, let's get in. Good game. Again, that was a hand that we should not have been involved in. We should not have kept that greedy keep. But it just looked like we wanted all of those cards in our hand. So fortunately it just worked out for us. So all right, on to the next game. All right, well, on to the next game. We're gonna hydrate. Got to make sure we are good to go. Oh, perfect timing. Let's go. This is an interesting hand, right? I think we are good if we draw a Blood Sun. Okay, we definitely need a removal spell of some kind. Ooh, Blood Sun. Rewarded, never punished. What a draw, right? What a draw. The unbeatable combo. Oh, we do have to get ahead of this pretty quick. Ooh, okay. Do have to get ahead of this pretty quickly. Haphazard Bombardment will help. We are going to be taking some damage here. So we are going to Lotus Field. Target some stuff. Bombardment. Next turn Lotus Field. Hopefully Sundering Stroke, and hopefully that Pride Mate is out of the range. Oh, Storm's Wrath? Storm's Wrath might be better. Storm's Wrath might be better. We do this. Yep, let's go ahead and explore. So sick. So much mana. Could hit there. But I do think ultimately this is the best play. How crazy would it have been to have hit another Lotus Field there? Right? Talk. So I don't think that our opponent is going to be in a situation where they can grow these creatures up to a 7/7. So we'll let them play out some more creatures. We'll probably Sundering Stroke. And then then they'll be down to 1 land, and then this game will be over. Daxos, alright. Sure thing. Sure thing. We'll definitely block and take some damage. Right, more. A7. Go. All right, Heliod grows ever so large. All right, so we're in a really good position here. Can't get rid of Heliod, unfortunately, but well, Speaker of the Heavens is going to get out of hand. So we can't actually target the Alseed, so. Alright, well we're all in on this. Oh no. We miss here. Wow. We might lose to them having no land in play. Okay. We're in a bit of a predicament. We are in a bit of a predicament here, guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we can't win when we draw all the land. We have 14 land in play to their 0. So this draw has to be... Yeah, this has to be another... And it's not. It's just another land. Good game. Good game. That was unfortunate. Ow, that was unfortunate. It happens sometimes. But all right, next game. Good game time. So I am wondering if we may have Storm's Wrath prematurely. Could have let them build up a little bit. I just didn't want the Pride Mate to get out of hand too quickly. We've definitely been punished by that before. Especially now, knowing that they played All Seed, I think it was the right play. I mean, stuff like that happens. So, we don't have a Blood Sun. We don't have a 1-drop. We don't have our Elf. But I don't really think that this is a hand we can keep. Alright, we can't keep this. We can't keep triple Sunder. Alright, so we're going to keep this. We're going to put back... You hate to do it, right? Hate to do it. Or... Yeah, see, we can't put back either of these. So it has to be this way. I just know we're going to draw one or the other. Alright, so I wonder if they're on a neat deck. They could also be on the Tybalt's Trickery combo. Okay, it doesn't look like they are. We did draw the mountain that I felt like we were going to draw, which is unfortunate. So we just need a payoff at this point. We just draw a couple payoffs, we'll be fine. What's our opponent playing? Elementals. Alright, so let's go ahead and... You know what? No, let's just go and get this down. Alright, so that's... I'm considering that definitely a payoff. Alright, they're definitely going to take the damage here. Alright, so it is unfortunate that they get to untap with the Risen Reef. Risen Reef's already done work by putting land into play. Okay. They don't have another play, which is good. But no blocks. Alright, we definitely need to stop drawing land. Try to get them either off green or Risen Reef. Perfect. Perfect. I'll take that. I will take that. I mean, it's unfortunate that our Overgrowth Elemental actually gets to grow off that, but... Aw. Fable Passage, no work. No worky Fable Passage. Alright, so they're going to be able to make up for the potential land that we're going to hit. Oh, they are. Okay, so they are playing Teamer. Teamer Elementals. We're not going to block. Alright, this is turning into what our last game turned into. Ideal draw here, I believe, is just going to be a Vorn. Oh, so they're playing the Royal combo. Okay, okay. This is a deck that you do forget about a lot. Oh. What a weird thing to do after putting cards in your graveyard. What a horrible thing to draw after already drawing like 83 of those in a row. Okay, look at that. Alright, does not have trample, only has reach. Oh. Oh no. Yep. One turns into two, turns into four. Guy's Blessing. What is their deck? Alright, well, we're gonna go digging.
It's my turn.
Got
This'll be easy.
no attacks. Feel like we're gonna be doing some chump blocking. This is... Oh, so many Scoot Swarms. So many, like, when I say so many, that is an understatement. Alright, 8 more. So they're up to 16. They've already played a land. They've searched out a land. Interesting. Alright, well. I mean, I don't think there's anything. So hold on, let's count our mana. 4, 5, 11, 12. Potentially draw. Okay, well, just in case we need 12 mana this turn, which I don't think we do. Well, yeah, if we would have blocked, that would have been. Okay. Okay. All right, so we're strangely still in this game. I wish this did not kill Chandra.
It's over when I say it's over.
So I don't know if they can see this or not, right? All right, we're not going to attack. We got a blocker. Okay. All right, so that's a card we're going to keep. What a weird game. All right, we're probably going to have to kill that. What's in their graveyard? Do this 6. I think we submit. We're gonna pay all the red. All right, no attacks. And again, there was no reason to target the Cavalier of Thorns. Target that, and there, we'll target that. No attacks. We got 2 chances at this. Oh no. So they probably just get back Omnath. Right, which I feel like Best thing to get back. This is, oh my gosh, what have we gotten ourselves in? I don't necessarily want to play another one of these, right? We'll just take our 50-50 here. Well, not really 50-50. It's so maybe they put back to Clear the Mind and not Omnath because they can't cast Omnath. That's probably better for them. Boot Swarm? Sure. They actually gonna put that back? That's kind of like a dead draw. Even if they have a land? Alright, so they did not have a land, which is good. We're gonna pay all the red mana. And we are going to actually start attacking now. Okay. Well, that's an issue. No scry is good. Right, so they have learned they have no more land. Don't want to hit anything like on accident. We can't attack. Oh, they're just gonna scoop. So that was a bad spot to scoop, right? Because we could have missed, and they could have just gotten in. But all right. Good game, good game. Will we be able to pull off our combo? That is what we are trying to do. I feel like when we put together these crazy combos, we rarely ever get to pull them off. All right, so no 1-drop, no elf, no explore, no blood sun. Too many cards that cost 6. We're gonna mulligan. This is closer to what we can potentially keep. I think this is like on the bottom end of keepable hands. But this is okay if we're playing against an aggro deck. Which it does not look like we are. So we have 2 draws here at a land, which we hit. Now, all we have to do is hit Blood Sun, Lotus Field, and we are off to the races. Because we actually have some pretty good payoffs that are going to be really good early on. Right, so they are... It's hard to tell what they're on. I feel like they're just on probably the Neoform combo. The Neostorm. Yeah, I really think this is Neostorm. All right, Lotus Field, activate. Just one time, Lotus Field. You're not a Lotus Field. All right, I think it's better to play that out there. Exploring, yeah, would have got us into a land, but then it doesn't do anything. So maybe they're just on a Genesis Ultimatum deck. Oh. Oh ho ho ho. Oh. Oh, there you are. There you are. Let's get all of the potential red mana. let's start ticking up.
It's playtime.
And let's just explore into... Ooh, okay. I do feel like they're on that, what is it, Storm's Herald? It's got to be a Storm's Herald deck, right? Like, they play that, and then they play the one green thing to untap it, and then we just lose. We could kill it. Put this into this. We have just enough. We could just get them next turn when they attack, but then that draws them a card. And I feel like...
Now you're playing with fire.
really risky to play this. All right, so I do think, yes, they don't get to replay it if we do this. I mean, assuming they don't have another counter. I guess if they have a counter here, we lose. Oh, okay, okay.
This was a waste of my time.
So that was unfortunate that that got hit instead. But now if they want to bring it back, they have to actually get rid of Philosophication. Do they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, they don't. Or is it 6? Oh, it's only with 5 other cards. So they're going to actually leave the Classifications in the graveyard. What a weird deck. All right. What's our draw here? 7 damage to everything? We're at 28, so I think our play here is to just hope to get them and hope that they don't get us. So the good news is this thing doesn't have trample. Okay, you don't get to use that. Storm's Wrath is just like or Storm's Herald is just like a 1 burst type thing. What they put into play here. Does this resolve? Definitely does. All right, let's see. Storm's Herald. Yep. Exactly what we saw there. Pact of Negation? All right, we're gonna leave this. We're gonna leave this land in our hand. All right, another Uro. Uro is an annoying card. It always has been, always will be. Another blank fabled passage. I mean, we're to the point where we have to try to close this game out. They're gonna draw a Storm Herald eventually. It's like Storm Herald, Stony Silence, or something along those lines, right? Yep. Or, oh, Fling. They're playing Fling. Good game. Good game. All right. Let's get a next opponent. Uh-oh. They be flexing. They be flexing. Alright, this has potential. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Okay, well, I'm down with not taking an extra damage there. I wonder if there's a world where we block this, right? No. Thought about it. Definitely thought about it. Just get all the land out and play, right? I mean, that was a pretty good turn for ramp. We get to Vornclex next turn. Oh, might be better. Yeah, this is gonna be better. Really, just rather hit their land. I do think they're going to be on some kind of like fight spells, so I don't really want to play into those. Yeah, so we're just going to do this. We're going to get them down to one land immediately. I'd rather get rid of their green. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we get to Vornclex. Don't concede. We want to kill you next turn. No, flexing. Flexing, what are you doing? We had it. We're gonna 24 you next turn. Ah, well. Good game nonetheless. Good game. Alright. Mini boss. The boss before the final boss. Who is it gonna be? The bear. Alright, we can't keep this hand, especially on the play. Oh, this is borderline, right? I feel it, though. I feel it. I feel it. We're going to draw land into a Blood Sun. I mean, maybe not, but... Oh, right on time, Llanowar Elf. Nah, still not bad. Still not bad. Blood Sun here would be absolutely, absolutely ridiculous. Oh, you're on the green-white Cocoa build? Alright, so if we play this... Do we attack? So I don't think we attack at all. I don't want to just randomly get got by some crazy seal away or something when we actually do care about hitting 7. Ooh, what is that? All right, so that was actually a really good draw. So we get to go after their permanents, kind of keep them off a little bit. Keep them on 3 mana for a few turns. Hopefully I don't have any like ridiculous enchantments for 3 mana. Like that one, you know. Just like essentially their best enchantment. If we hit this, red 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we only have. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if we should probably put them on 2 mana. Keep them off of drawing a million cards. No, we're just gonna force some damage here. Again, it might have been better to hit a land there, but now this kind of forces them to deal with Vorinclex. Pacifism? But pacifism's 100% okay with us, right? Pacifism doesn't really do anything. Storm's Wrath is actually really pretty good against them. Puts them back to 3 land. We don't get to attack with the Llanowar Elf at all, unfortunately. But alright, back on 3 land. Alright. Taps. We're going to see what they do this turn. Oh, Ixalan's binding the bombardment, huh? Okay. Not the end of the world. That kind of sucks. But I guess we'll go ahead and play it. The bear is putting up a good fight. I mean, honestly, let's just hit one of our Chandras and be done with this. All right, well, we have lost now because we didn't kill that. Oh. Oh no. We win. Oh my gosh. Oh, how sick is this? Oh, we got greedy. And we almost lost because of it. And yeah, 18 with a hexproof creature. Oh, wow. We almost lost because of our own greed. But it actually worked out for us because it got him to tap out potentially. So, oh, good game, Bear. Good game. All right. We did it. We lasted till the final boss. And boy, did we not expect them to be playing Ancestral Mask. And boy, were we almost punished for it. But Rimmykins, it's you and me now. This is an interesting hand, right? I think we do keep this. So again, a Lotus Field is just so sick. I do feel like this, like that 2 combinations of cards, right? Blood Sun and Lotus Field. If you have it on turn 2, is just almost unbeatable. Obviously, it's not unbeatable as we saw earlier, but all right, well, we're going to be doing some exploring next turn, it looks like. What's our opponent on? Mono green ramp. So they're probably just on the old boring Nissa into stupid cards that aren't fun to play against. All right, so let's take a look. All right, we did it. I guess we probably should have tapped a little bit smarter. All right, well, thank you. You like our explorers? You do explorers. Oh, we're doing emotes now? Okay, let's do it. All the explorers. So you are definitely aiming towards something gross. So you've got 8 mana. You've got 10 mana already. No, that's what we were looking for. Well, let's get in. And let's just hope their last card is not Ulamog. It is not Ulamog. We just go here? Alright, let's go. Do it. And we're just going to hold back. Just really need to do 2 damage to them somehow. Who would have thought the Awakening of vitu-ghazi would be the card that actually gets them? Well, we didn't get to do our meme combos. We did get to 18-18 once. But wow. What a final boss for the ages, right? Wow. Well, good game. Good game. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the wrap up. That was pretty fun. We managed to go 5-2. I don't know how. Probably should have been 4-3. We did get lucky against that enchantment deck. You know, we got really greedy by not killing their angel, and then they were able to put an ancestral mask on it and brought us down to 2. But then we top decked the Awakening while we had our pacified Vorinclex out. And again, if you don't remove Vornclex, you still get that passive ability. So luckily we were still able to make an 18-18 land, get in, and they were at 17. So good for us for being able to do that. We did lose that against that white weenie deck, the white life gain deck, which was unfortunate since we had all of the mana. They literally had no lands in play, and we just couldn't draw any action. And that may be due to us having 26 land in our deck. But again, it was unfortunate. Maybe it could have been a different series of plays. Maybe we just, like I think I'd mentioned earlier, maybe we shouldn't have Storm's Wrath that early. But I do feel like it was the right play. But yeah, this deck's a lot of fun. We didn't get to do the crazy combo where we Vorinclex into Chandra and then do it that way. But again, we did get to see Awakening of vitu-ghazi put in some work. I think potentially we might want to add another copy of that in here, since we don't have all of the mythics that we need for Chandra. But yeah, and it is kind of weird to just be playing 4 payoff cards with the Vorinclex. But again, we built this for fun based on the amount of cards that we had, not really wanting to put too much into it, and us needing to be able to hit some of these other payoff cards, and as well making sure that we had enough land for our explorers and everything like that. But hey, this deck was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun. Not competitive at all. Again, this deck is 100% memery, and somehow we pulled off a winning record with it. Yeah, and I feel like it was just completely lucky. So yeah, do what you will with this. But yeah, we're gonna put up another poll tomorrow, and maybe Let's see what that brings. So again, if you like the video and like the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you're notified of when the video goes live. Share this with your friends. We're growing the channel. We're over 6,000, and next goal is 10. So yeah, it's going to be amazing. You guys are so awesome. Can't thank you guys enough each and every day. And other than that, check out all the cool links down below: the Patreon link, the Twitch link, and the Discord link. So we'd love to see you guys in the Discord chatting up with all of us. So, all right, guys, with that being said, everybody, please stay safe, and we will see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.